Hi everybody, my name is Charlotte Tooth and I'm from TRX UK. Today I'm going to take you through a full body conditioning workout in 30 minutes. Now listen, today all you will need is your straps and your mat. Okay, today we have a warm-up, a heart raiser, a deep core set, and your main set today is focused on alternating upper and lower body. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so grab a hold of your straps, make sure they are mid-length, and we're going to start first of all with our feet directly under our hips, elbows in line with ribs. You're going to circle your right knee into your chest, circle it out to the side, and then drop it back to a lunge, switch sides. Knee circle, circle around, drop back to lunge. And we'll be here for about 45 seconds in total. I'm alternating the legs, and I'm going slow because this is the warm-up. We want to focus on preparing the body for what is to come. Forward, side, step back. Forward, side, step back. Now, as you're moving through these movements, focus on your breath, focus on control. You don't want to feel like you're falling into the lunge, almost feel like you're softly stepping back, like your back foot is on a thin sheet of ice. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, when you're ready, straight into a squat. So again, elbows in line with ribs, legs are squat width apart, toes slightly outturned. You drop your hips back and down, light on the straps, and then bring yourself up to standing. Only go as low as you can keep yourself in a nice flat back. 45 seconds here. Now, as you're moving down and up through the position here, try to think of making smooth movements and activating as many muscles as you can through your core and your legs. Now today, when we do this warm-up, it's 3 exercises and we'll be going through them again just once more afterwards. So 2 rounds altogether. So you've got time to perfect that technique and get your joints, your body, your mind ready to go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, last one is without the straps. So come onto the floor. You're going to be in a hip hinge to start with slightly bent knees. And then this is your start position. You walk all the way out to a plank. You drop your hips up and over to the left, up and over to the right, find center, and then walk back either to straight legs or to bent legs. Whatever you need today, you go back out. So we're not actually coming up to standing between each repetition. We are just coming to a forward fold. Now listen, remember this is your warm-up, so you can take things at your own pace. Don't go hell for leather, because I want you to reserve that for later on when we're in our EMOM, okay? Every minute on the minute coming up for your heart raiser today. All right, guys, we've got 15 seconds. When you drop the hips to one side, think about slightly extending your spine. Rather than sinking down with it, chest comes up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, stand yourself up. We're going to do everything once more, 45 seconds on each. Knee circle, reverse lunge coming up. Remember, pull the knee right up and in without rounding your back. Be as tall as you can. 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, out, drop it back. In, out, drop it back. Now for those of you that are quite new to suspension training, this might be quite challenging for balance. So you will hold on relatively tight to the straps and maybe widen your hands so you have a bit more stability. But those of you that are quite advanced, you can just take a light grip on the straps so you're barely using them, apart from that gentle activation in your back as you come back up from the lunge. You have 10 seconds. Knee right up, all the way out to the side and back. Alternating. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, straight into your squat. Legs wide, drop your hips back and down, creasing at the hips, and then bringing yourself up. Knees will bend, knees will press out over the sides of your feet. It's almost as if I've asked you to tear your legs, tear your mat in half. So you're pressing outwards. All the while, chest stays up Abdominals stay lifted. Almost feel like you're pulling your core muscles away from your t-shirt. So slight compression through the waist. Great, guys. 10 seconds coming up, and then we're into our hip drop. It's a nice lengthy warm up today. Just get yourself moving. 3, 2, 1. All right, drop the straps straight into your hip drop. So remember, it's a forward fold. Now please make sure in your forward fold, your weight is forward in the front of the foot, yeah? Walk out, hip drop one side, hip drop the other side, walk it back. Now remember, you can bend the legs, especially if you have any lower back issues, or if you know you're very, very tight around your back of your legs, hamstrings, then you can absolutely bend your knees. This will just help tilt the pelvis, help you to get to the right position. Good, 15 seconds, guys. So as you're walking out, you're also warming up your wrists as well, yeah? So make sure your fingers are active, like you're gripping the floor like a cat. Active fingers means protected wrists. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, stand it up. Grab a sip of water if you need it, and we're just about to come into your heart raiser, okay? So while you're taking a sip of water, I'll explain. So we're gonna keep our straps on mid-length. It's 3 different exercises, and you're gonna do these 3 exercises when the timer hits go. Now, if you complete these exercises quite quickly, as in you've got 60 seconds to do them, but you complete them in 40, you will get 20 seconds break. All right, so the incentive is you're now self-employed. The faster you go, the more break you get, okay? But with good technique. Okay, so my magic numbers are 8, 10, and 12. Progressively 2 coming up, 8, 10, and 12. And these are your exercises. First one is squat W. I start with straight arms, slight incline as if I'm going to fall backwards. And then from here, I bend my knees, I stretch my legs, I pull the arms up to a W, so my fingers are pointing straight up. Please make sure you straighten your arms before you go back down to the squat. So that's your squat W. You've got 8 of those, okay? Straight after that, you'll need to take a very small step back, quick transitions, remember, and you're going into alternating curtsy lunge, 10 of these. So I go cross behind, step back up, one leg behind the other. Now I've got a little edge here that I might fall off, so I'm not going to travel all that much, but if you've got space at home, you travel from side to side. And I'm doing the nice counting. This is counted as 1, this is counted as 2, yeah? Bend both knees, chest forward, load up the front leg. Okay, so 10 of those, and then you drop the straps quickly down to the floor, and it's a plank foot tap. Either just a small tap, if you feel like your hips are quite tight today, or fully get the foot flat and step it back. Fully flat, step it back. So it's a big hip stretch, loading up the shoulders and getting through the core. Okay, so you know what you're doing. You don't stop. You go from one exercise to the next seamlessly. The quicker you do it, the more break you get. We have 5 rounds altogether, every minute on the minute. 8 squat W, 10 alternating curtsy lunge, 12 plank foot tap. Are you ready? I'm gonna put my dinger on, straps are mid-length, face towards the anchor point, show me you're ready. All right guys, 8 squat W to start. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1. So I'm sitting my hips back and down, pulling my arms up, fingertips are pointing to the ceiling. Remember, you need a bit of an incline on this, so get your toes towards the anchor point. This is 5. This is 6. If you're going faster than me, fantastic. Just keep moving. 7. Curtsies coming up. 8. Here we go. 10 alternating curtsies. I cross one behind, other behind. Bend both knees and make sure you return to 2 straight legs each time. Once you've done 10, you're into that plank foot tap. Yes, here we go. 17 seconds left. Will you get much break? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. Next round coming up, dingers on. All right, I've got to go quicker this time. Less talking, more action. Squat W, 8 of these. Technique first, speed second. If you don't complete, it's okay. You just go straight into the next round. All right, straight into my curtsies. I'm gonna go a bit quicker this time. Yes, and I'm straight into my plank foot taps, significantly quicker this time. Got into my rhythm. 1, 2, 3. See if you can get the foot flat or the heel in, down. Alrighty, 6 seconds break. Next round, 3, 2, 1, squat W. 8, 10, 12. Fingers point up, shoulders pull back and down. The hips, almost like a kettlebell swing, that sort of thrust forward and through. Oh, straight into curtsy. This time, I might jump the plank foot taps. I might go one leg forward, jump, switch. Oh. Harder output for more break. 10 seconds. Alrighty guys, nearly there. Just a couple more rounds to go. 3, 2, 1, squat W. 8 of these. Fingers point up, elbows come behind the shoulders. Alternating curtsy lunge. Now listen, maybe today you're not completing, but do not worry. Next time you join in, you will complete. You'll get stronger every time you do these sessions. Here we go, plank foot taps. Oh. 12 seconds break. More output, more break. All right, 3 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. Make sure your knees are not going past your ankles. Shins are staying vertical, like you're wearing Wellington boots. 10 alternating curtsies. Straight into plank foot taps. Oh, 13 seconds break. Doesn't matter if you're still going. Keep it up, you can do this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys. Have a little break, have a little breather. Well done. EMOMs are never easy. The psychology of an EMOM is that you're encouraged to go faster by the dangling carrot of a break, but it doesn't make it any easier, because the harder you work, the higher your heart rate, the more output, the more break you need, right? Funny psychology. All right, once you've had a sip of water, team, guess what? Heart rate down a little bit, coming down to core. So you need to lengthen your straps, grab the 2 buckles, pull the top pointing bit horizontal, and then yank down until the handles are at knee height. Adjust your straps to make sure your feet don't fall through. If you've got tiny trainers on, if you've got chunky trainers, you're all good. All right, let me show you the exercises. You get 15 seconds break in between each one, but I'm going to show you the exercises anyway. So easiest way to get your feet in, grab a hold, thumb and first finger, roll back, feed your toes through, squeeze your legs together and roll around onto your front. So first exercise is your knee tuck with slow extension. So I come onto my hands, I extend my legs back, flex the feet, nice powerful legs. I do a knee tuck with my hips lifting up, and then I hold for a second, and I extend out so slow. Okay, I drag, hold, slowly out. Okay, you have 30 seconds there, 15 seconds break. Second exercise is side plank. I bring my elbow down, I turn to the side, fingertips are facing the direction I want to go, and my legs are either apart for a bit of help or together. Top arm can be high or on the floor for support. Okay, we're just in stillness, 30 seconds. We'll do second side of that side plank, and then the last one, oh, that went from my memory because it's a mean one. It's 3 pikes, but the third pike is a pause rep, okay? So look at this. I start with legs straight. I do 1 pike, down. 2 pikes, down. On the third pike, I hold, and then I slowly come down, all right? How long you hold is entirely up to you. My recommendation between each of these exercises is to shake off your wrists, okay? Just decompress the wrists by shaking them. It's really good to help ease out the joints in between the sets, all right? So, without further ado, get your feet in. Show me you're ready. You've got 15 seconds before we get started. First one is knee tuck hold. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds break. Any wrist issues, drop down to your elbows. If it gets too much, you reset, you come back in. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. I drag my feet in. I hold them in for a second, and I slowly extend out. We're not looking for reps. We're looking for heavy, lethargic repetitions here. Not lots of reps, just mini reps. Hold, slowly drag out. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake off the wrists. 15 seconds, side plank on your right elbow. So drop your right elbow down, turn yourself sideways, set yourself up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now listen, if this is your first time, you're shaking all over the place, just widen your legs, active legs. Option to take the arm up and just hold. If you're lifting your hips up as high as you possibly can, you will feel the right muscles instantaneously, literally. The waistline, the shoulder, 12 seconds. Hips up a bit higher, guys. Top hip forward. I need your hips square, like you've got laser pens on your hips and they are pointing straight forward. 3, 2, 1. Rest, well done. All right, 15 seconds, then you're on the second side. If you're new to this, come up for 5 seconds, come down for 5. Just pace yourself, temper the work. 4, left elbow. 3, 2, 1. Most common mistake I see is that people slightly let their hips go back. Push your hips forward, reach the arm up for a challenge. If you're shaking and waving all over the place, active legs, hug an orange underneath your left armpit. Squeeze the elbow into your left ribs. You got 12 seconds. Hips up a bit higher. Hips square. Now breathe, you've got this, guys. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, last one. Hardest one of them all. 3 pikes. The third pike is a pause rep, okay? Please make sure your weight is on the knuckles of your hands, not the heels. This will save your wrists. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I go 1 pike. I go 2 pikes. Third pike is a pause rep. Hold as long as you can. Oh, and back down. All the weird noises today. Pike hold. You can do it. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest already. Now listen, keep your feet in. Do you want the good news or the bad news? The good news is you're halfway through. The bad news is you've done it one more time. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to freak out, okay? Just one more time, same output. It's 30 seconds. It's actually very short if you think about the length of your life, yeah? So shake off your wrists. If you need to come down to your elbows for any of these exercises, it's totally cool. All right, 15 seconds, and then we're back into the knee tucks. I'm gonna take this one on my elbows, just for some variety in the shoulders. Your choice if you wish as well. Remember, it's fast in, slow out. Up like a rocket, down like a balloon. All right, timer's on, let's go team. Up and in, slowly out. And again, up and in, slowly out. Now listen, if it gets too much, you stop, you reset, you come back. There's no problems with stopping. As long as you come back in, you don't give up. 5 seconds coming up, guys. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Shake it off. Side plank coming up, right elbow coming down. Let's get these sunnies on. Blinded by the light today. 3, elbow down. 2, top leg in front. 1, let's go. Now, I've said active legs, but I didn't say active feet. I really want you to flex your feet and push those heels away. Top arm high, option to stay here, or add little pulses up with your hips. Just challenges to find your top 10% of the position. How high can you go? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Second side coming up. As a little tip, by the way, I like to put my foot cradles on my talus, the bony part of the front of your foot, because if it goes any lower, your ankles are under a lot of stress. So put it close to your ankle. All right, left elbow down, right arm up, flex your feet. Remember, it's stillness or little hip bumps. Woohoo! All right, keep your head in line with your spine. Look straight forward. Fix your eyes on something, don't distract yourself. Nearly there. 8 seconds. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now listen, the only difference in this one now is that we don't pike. Take your feet out, lie yourself down. It's a back extension. Same tempo as the pikes. So I can either do hands back, legs back, or slightly harder, arms forward, legs forward. Okay? I do 3, 2, and on the last one, I hold it up in the air. All right, so keep the body nice and straight, keep the legs reaching away from you, all right? All right, if it gets too much, hands can go behind the body. 5 seconds, then we're going. Same tempo as your pikes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift 1, lift 2. Third is a pause rep hold. Yes, if you want the challenge, the arms are overhead. You lift 1, you lift 2. It's a pause rep hold. These muscles are so fantastic for undoing your desk posture. But if you're new to them, they might feel crazy intense. So you just back off a bit. You might do one leg at a time. And rest, guys. Take a quick child's pose. Ease off that lower back if you need to. Take a moment. All right. Take a sip of water. Come up whenever you're ready. Second to last section here. We're coming into our main. We've got 45 seconds of each exercise, and we do not stop, all right? 4 exercises, 2 leg focused, 2 upper body focused. All right, so you need to shorten your straps now, so they are just mid-length. Let me show you the exercises, and then we'll get moving. First one is a tempo pistol, I call it, or halfway pistol. I'm on my left leg, my right leg comes up, single leg squat, elbows in line with ribs, facing towards the anchor. I'm gonna drop all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. Okay, so it's all the way down, half, all the way down, up. All the way down, half, all the way down, up. Okay, one more time so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one is curtsy figure 4. I'm still gonna be standing on my left leg. My right leg curtsies behind. Then my right leg comes up and over, and I sit down to figure 4. Yeah, so the curtsy, I'm on my front leg, but then when I drop to figure 4, sit back a bit. Yes, because then you're going to get a bit of arm work as well, okay? Third one is just high row. You know this one well. Walk your feet towards the anchor, palms facing in, and then as you turn your palms down, you bring your elbows out to the side. Palms in, reach forward, palms down, elbows out to the side. And you're keeping your body in a plank position the entire time, chest up, shoulders back and down. Last one is your triceps, hands out in front of you, up onto your tiptoes. You want to start in a plank position as if you're falling into the straps, and then knuckles to forehead, extend the arms out. Knuckles to forehead, extend the arms out. All right, Fabulous. Okay, so there are your 4 exercises, 45 seconds of each. We do not get a break on this, unfortunately. So we're rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, right side. Okay, get yourself ready, 15 seconds, and the timer's on, guys. Tempo pistols to start. Now remember, if you can't do your pistol squats or you're quite new to TRX training, you might want to take your right heel onto the floor. The cutest dog is just trying to get me. All right, here we go. So, oh, hello. Sorry, 1 second, guys. There we go. Now, sorry, 10 seconds now. So yeah, what I was saying was if you want to pop your heel on the floor, you can do. And then you've got all your weight on your back leg still, but you've got a bit of support from your front leg. 3, 2, 1. All right, 45 seconds. So I go all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, stand up. You're on your left leg. Your right leg is floating in the air. I might put that heel down for a bit of support, but most of my weight is still on my back leg. Now, if I'm too close to the anchor, it becomes an arm exercise. So make sure you're far away enough that it's your legs that are doing the grafting. The legs are doing the work. Now I'm modifying here, but I'm not putting too much weight on that right heel. 5 seconds. And straight in. Curtsy figure 4. Right leg behind left leg. Bend both knees. Come up. Right ankle onto left thigh. Sit back slightly. Come up. So it's curtsy figure 4. Loading up that left hip. Getting into the left glute. So I want you to think hips back and down. Cross behind. And really load up that front leg. This one's a bit of a cheeky one really because you're getting a stretch for your glute as well. You're getting a bit of a breather. 10 seconds. Only go as low as you feel good to do. 3, 2, 1. High row. Palms down, walk your feet forward. If you're not on a slippy surface, flex your feet. Active plank. Go ahead and reach the elbows out to the side and then turn your palms to face in as they come out. Just so we can get a bit of movement through the forearms. I'm on a slippy surface, so I'm going to keep my feet flat. I'm going to bend my knees. Now walk forward to make this harder. Walk back to make it easier. Only you know what is right for today. And you have the power to make those choices. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, triceps. Flip around. Up onto your tiptoes, guys. Heels need to be high. Palms facing down, knuckles to forehead, and extend. Knuckles to forehead, and extend. Don't expect fireworks and confetti here. These are small muscles, and you won't be able to load up as much as you do the other exercises. So just enjoy that isolation. I'll show you from the front. My elbows are pointing straight down, not out to the side. Squeeze your elbows together. Whew. We've got 15 seconds. Nearly there, team. Stick with it. As soon as we're done, we have to flip around. We have to repeat everything on the second side. And here we go, quick flip. So I'm on my right leg, left leg is in the air, tempo pistol. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. Very challenging because your output is a lot. If you need to modify, heel down. Now you're sticking your butt out, but do allow a bit of lumbar flexion at the bottom. This is normal in pistol squats. Your lower back has to move. You've got 15 seconds. I'm modifying because I feel that's right for me today, but if you want to go hell for leather, you get that left leg off the ground. Use your straps less and less. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curtsy figure 4. Left leg behind right leg. Drop it over, figure 4. Left leg behind right leg. Figure 4. This is a great exercise for those of you that spend all your time doing strength and conditioning and not so much the mobility. So it's going to encourage you to move now. Here we are, 20 seconds. Now listen, keep pushing now, because after this leg section, there is only a very small finisher. 3 rounds of 30 seconds at the end. That's all you got to give after this. All right, team, straight into high row. Palms together, and then palms down to row. Palms together like you're clapping your hands. Palms down to row. Elbows are in line with shoulders. Active plank. You probably can't tell, but I'm squeezing my butt cheeks like crazy. This keeps my body in a straight line. If you're on a slippy surface, bend your knees or stagger your feet, offset foot. It's like I'm trying to elbow someone out my way behind me. Keep squeezing back. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team, well done. Triceps, last round. Onto your tiptoes. Go ahead, knuckles to forehead, push away. If you're new to TRX training, I would put your handles together, push them against one another. It gives stability. And then widen your legs. Gives additional stability. Stabilizing shoulder joint, stabilizing through the core. If you've been coming here a while, you get your legs together, you get your hands apart. Oh, hello. Now you've got to ensure that you're working both arms evenly. Guys, don't leave your bum behind, take your hips with you. Woo. Your hips will make you heavier. Here we go, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, guys. All right, do not grab a sip of water because I want you straight in your finisher. Get on the floor. All right, for this finisher today, it is modified tricep push-ups, okay? So I want all of you to try and do full form on the way down, but on the way up, you can just go through your knees instead. You'll see what I mean in a sec. So my hands will go down, and instead of being shoulder width apart, I need them narrower and lower down so that when I lower down, it lands on my sports bra, yeah? Or for everyone, just kind of below your nipples, right? Okay, so I need to spread my fingers, active hands. I'll go down with straight legs, chest all the way to the floor. When I come back up, I can put my knees down, push back up. I do not want to see this and then you snaking up. Your hips have to lift at the same time as your ribs, hips and ribs. Make sense? If it feels awkward at any time, you've shifted your weight too far back, you have to load up the front of your wrists. So go forward over your hands, yeah? All right, this is it, team. 10 seconds and we're moving. This is the last thing you're doing today. Last thing, 3 lots of 30 seconds, you'll get 15 seconds break in between each one. If you need to stay on your knees the entire time, you can. Otherwise, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Slowly down, knees push back up. Slowly down, knees push back up. This is great for those of you that have never been able to do a full push-up before. It will train you to do a full push-up. I know it feels like you're falling onto the floor, but honestly, these forced repetitions will get you there. You'll be doing full push-ups the entire time. And if you can do full, you're going for it. 5, 4, 2, 15 seconds break, guys. Well done, shake it off. Now remember, if you need to modify, you can just be on your knees. You can go for it there instead, okay? All right, team. 3, 2, 1. You guys might be doing full form all the way up. Super challenging. Here we go. So you'll find yourself wanting to rock. You've got to push up without pushing back. People are so good at pushing this way, but they're not very good at dragging as they push. Think of dragging yourself towards your elbows as if you're trying to drag your knees towards your wrists. Rest, well done. All right. Last round, try not to lose your technique. I know I am. My shoulders are wanting to round. My core muscles are like, whoa, what's going on? You just got to try and keep it on. Everything switched on for the last 3, 2, 1. Last round, team. Let's go. Ooh, all the way down. Back up. Please remember, if you can do full form, I need you doing full form right now. 16 seconds. At this point, you've got to remember why you came. Why did you log in? Why did you put your earphones on, your music on in the background, Set up your mat. 3, 2, 1. Team, well done. Go ahead and sit your hips back. Reach your arms forward and clap your hands together like you're clapping yourself. And then take your fingertips towards the back of your neck. You're going to get an incredible stretch in your triceps. Walk your elbows further forward if you're not feeling it. And press your armpits towards the floor. All right, team, bring the hands down in front of you. Tuck your toes, go to a bent leg down dog. Hips go up, bend your knees, and just focus on getting your bum away from your hands. The longest line that you can create. Hold it there. 5. Big breaths out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock it forward. Send right leg forward. Option to pop the back knee down if you're struggling with balance. Otherwise, keep it up. And then start to take a twist towards the front leg. Hips go down. Left arm goes forward. Right arm goes back. Shh. Tuck your tailbone. Roll your left hip forward. Nice. Revisit the plank and switch sides. Left leg forward. It could be knee down if you need it. Straighten the leg if you can. Left arm back, right arm forward. Tuck the tailbone. Roll the right hip down. All right, use your thigh to roll yourself up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Pull your arms away from you. Get a nice chest stretch. And then play around with where the wrists are facing. If it's available, you can turn the wrist to face the other way. Huge stretch down the forearms. Now, if you're quite new to suspension training, you might wake up tomorrow feeling like these muscles from your wrist all the way to your elbow are burning. This is normal if you're new. It's just because you're holding on for dear life. Remember the first time you went on a roller coaster? That's what you're doing with the straps when you first join in. All right, team. Go ahead and release the arms, shake it off. Give yourself a huge round of applause. You made it. Well done, team. As a reminder, what did we do today? 30 minutes of conditioning, full body, okay? It was warm up, that EMOM, you remember that 5-minute EMOM? That was pretty mean. Straight into your deep core work. I told you it was deep because it was 2 rounds. Then we went straight into your main, which was alternating lower body, upper body, and we finished with your tricep finisher, all right? Keep logging in, doing these classes regularly. I promise you'll get stronger, you'll feel fantastic, you'll look fantastic, and most importantly, especially with the times at the moment, you're gonna feel mentally fantastic as well. Very alert and very ready to go for your day. Guys, virtual fist bump coming up.